Right now in Hilo, they are holding the Miss Aloha Hula competition. On our Saturday live telecast, you'll see the highlights. Welcome now our final feature on that specific contest. And a special treat, we will talk with the first ever Miss Aloha Hula winner, Miss Aloha Deliri. The Miss Aloha Hula competition. It takes center stage on a night all to its own. Thursdays, when the solo competition takes place, one girl from each halau can go on her own. The wahine do one kahiko or ancient number. And they perform one hula awana, or a modern dance. Plus, they do their own oli, or chant, without microphones. Last year's Miss Aloha Hula crown was passed on to Natalie Noelani Ai from Halau Hula Olana for her rendition of Davida and Adios Ke Aloha.
I couldn't believe it. I stood there and I just looked at my dad, and my dad said, "Oh, you did it." And I just stood there and I started to cry. My mom says, "You can't cry, you have to go up there." I want to cry now, but I can't.
It was a lot of hard work, many hours of practicing, and lots of scolding from mommy and daddy.
I looked out into the audience and everyone was smiling back at me, and so I felt that it was up to me that I would give back to them, since they were smiling at me, that I would dance for them and also for the judges.
The 1991 Miss Aloha Hula competition marks its 20th anniversary. A trivia question now. Who was the first winner back in 1971? A hint, she's a kumu hula today. For Keolalaulani, Halau Olapa Olaka, the 1971 winner was Miss Aloha Deliri. This is the only photo taken of her winning rendition of Matthew Kane's Kamakani Kaili Aloha. 7 ladies entered. Deliri says she was scared. It was the first competition of its kind.
Oh, because at that time it was each halau that entered could enter a soloist. And I guess my mom felt I was the only one that was ready at that particular time.
Was it a lot of pressure?
It was pressure, but nothing like what they go through today. I mean, even for me myself, just being the kumu and getting involved with someone who's going into entering someone in Miss Hula is really nerve-wracking. It's stress with a capital S.
Was it worth it? You after you won and announced your name?
Yeah, it surely was.
Well, what was the first thing that came to your head when you announced
it? It can't be.
That must have been crazy that night.
Yeah, it was.
Aloha has been dancing since the age of 3, teaching since she was 15, and she took over the halau after her kumuhula, her mother, passed away. She first trained under Uncle George Naope, who also taught her oldest sister and her mother, her halau, Keolalaulani, Halau Olapa Olaka. Her mother's name is Keolalaulani, the beginning of life. Halau Olapa Olaka, in tribute to the many dances of Laka. It all means the world to Aloha Deliri.
What does my halau mean to me? Trying to keep on the traditions and the styles that my mom has set forth for me. And to continue to make her proud, even though she's not here. Just kind of feel that, you know, she's always with us and she's watching over us and she's pleased about what we're doing within the halau.
In Hilo, there is competition, but what the Merrie Monarch stands for is sharing. What each halau has learned through a year's worth of preparation. It's the sharing, not the showing off. Deliri says it's the love of the art, the love of the culture, the love of being Hawaiian, the camaraderie that keeps the event, the Merrie Monarch, alive.
Many people say Merrie Monarch is so competitive. It is competitive, but then it's also a time for sharing. I mean, I feel good with the rest of the Kumu Hula, and I think a lot of it is noticeable when we all take stage on Saturday night. Just the camaraderie of all of us there on stage, dancing, that's our time to dance for our students and the people.
Oh, the pressure's all those students watching you, huh?
Yeah. Especially when it's a basic song, and then if you go on stage and you do it your own way rather than the way you've taught it to them, it's like, she's not doing it right. It was Kalakaua who said the hula is the heartbeat of the Hawaiian. You stop the hula, you stop the heartbeat, ending the Hawaiian.
What's also special is that Aloha Deliri's daughter, 20 years after Mom did it, is entering this year's contest, representing Kealohaulani, Halau Olapa Olaka. Well, our half hour is up. We hope you've enjoyed our visit.